Hey y'all. Ooh, child, what's going on? What's going on? We just watched the doozy, didn't we? We just watched the doozy and we got to talk about it. This has been an absolute trip, honey. Now, I'm sorry, but some tell me they waited till the very end of their season to give us a good episode. I don't know why they waited till the very end to give us a good episode. Maybe this was the best they could do. But y'all, this one was I don't know, on a 1 to 10, I'm gonna have to get this episode here about a solid 7. It was a solid 7, I think so. I really think so. But anyway, let me first of all, let me beg y'all, hit the like button. Let me start off by begging. Hit the like button, please. Please, 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 please hit that like button. I sure appreciate it if you would. And on top of that, please make yourselves comfortable. Let me make sure I greet everybody before I start running my mouth, because y'all know how it go. Once we start talking, I might forget to say what I'm supposed to say. So let me go ahead and greet everybody. Let's get into this show. Delicia, how you doing, girl? Maren Reeves, good to see you. Hey, Janice Christopher, what's up, lady? You good? Is you glad to be here? Well, we glad to have you. Hey, Debbie Garcia. All right, one of the Debbies is in the house, and I saw the other one. Once I seen both Debbies, I know we into something tonight. Bianca Edwards, what's up, girl? How you doing, beautiful lady? Auntie Eva, how you doing? Good to see you. All right, Kim Bird, how you been feeling? How you doing? It's good to see you. I sent you an email yesterday. I don't know if you got it. Renee is in the house. She said, y'all, please hit the like button and be respectful and misspell your cuss words. I can't stress it enough. Y'all know I don't care nothing about your cussing. Just spell it wrong. Get creative with it so we can have a good time. But please, there's our other one. There's the Miss Deborah Randall, honey, in the chat. That's how I know it's time to talk about RHOA. My Kia Coco Pop. Hello, beautiful. How are you? Good to see you. How you doing? How you doing? All right, all right. Darren Hood. All right, as I live and breathe. Good to see you. Learning to love myself. What's happening? How you doing? What's going on? What's going on? We got Queen Me in the chat. How are you? Always good to see you. Okay. All right. All right. The beautiful, the gorgeous Nisi Rose is here. Always a pleasure. Miss Sparkle is here, y'all. Our resident Mary Kay lady. We got Cool Gamer in the house. How you doing, Cool Gamer? Catherine Bennett. What's happening? All right, BJ Dez is here. How are you? Always a pleasure to see you, sis. We love you. The beautiful CC Miller is here. Hello, sis. Chocolate Sunshine is also in the building. How are you, beautiful lady? Ved is all the way here from UK. Hey, sis. Good to see you, God's anointed daughter. Happy to have you. All right. Uh-oh. Let me find out the family's all here. What's up, Ellie from Miami? How you doing, sis? Okay, all right. DV is here. Hey, DV. How are you? It's so good to see you. Uh-oh. Annie Gant, how you doing? All right, good to see you. We have Princess with a pretty picture of a doggy. How cute. Welcome. How you doing? Queen of Hearts KS. Happy to see you. Dana Cutler is here. Miss Steelers Nation. Miss Black and Yellow herself. Miss Ree. Uh-oh. She says she been busy shaking and moving. Y'all, this is the hardest working lady in hair braiding, and I'm so happy to see you here. Good to see you, sis. Rochelle. What's happening, Rochelle? Shanna McGee. How you doing, love? Good to see you, Dora. What's up, Dora? Oh, shoot. We got Angie from Miami, Miss 305, Miss Dade County, Miss My Emma with her gorgeous self. It's good to see you, Nacho Twins Mama. How you doing, love? All right, we got our sisters in the chat. Rashida, how are you, beautiful lady? Good to see you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we got all the pretty girls in the house tonight. So, Miss Kaiser Sose, how you doing? I'm glad you made it. All right, so everybody's here. Let's talk. Anybody that come later, you know what I'm going to ask you. Make sure that you greet people as they come in, especially if it's somebody you know you ain't never seen before. Y'all eyes work just as good as mine. Y'all know for the most part, I will stop no matter what I'm saying and try to greet people. But if I miss them, don't y'all miss them. Make sure everybody feels welcome over here on this good porch. Okay. All right, Alita sliding on in. All right, she made it. Hey, sis. Good to see you. All right. So dig, y'all. Tonight's episode was something else, man. Tonight's episode was something doggone else. Miss Gardner, how you doing? How you been? It's so good to see you. Honey, this episode was something else tonight. Oh, yes. Rachel, the sweetest thing. How you doing? I like your name. And what a pretty picture. Welcome, welcome. Nona Perkins, how you doing? All right. So listen, the reason I think it was something else is because we actually got a little bit of what I think we've been waiting for a long time, y'all. This was something else. It was some moments in here that really we got to dig into. We got to dig into some of these moments, and they gave us some moments tonight. So I thought it was about to be another filler episode. I'm gonna just tell you the truth, because y'all know how they like to lie. Y'all know, when they do the little teasers, they give you some stuff. Production come in with the chop and screw, like they from Houston, like they Paul Wall and them, like they work for Swisher House, and they try to, chop and screw it up, try to make it look interesting, even when it ain't. You know what I mean? So I didn't take it serious. But man, look, production undersold this. They undersold this episode. For the rest of the season, I'm gonna be all the way real. My opinion, I feel like they oversold it. I feel like they oversold the whole episode, every one of them episodes up to this one. This one, I think they undersold. They should have went ahead and sold it like it was. Because this one delivered. I hate to say it, because y'all know I don't like these heifers. But God doggone it, they delivered today. Yes, they did. With the foolishness. Mm-hmm. There was no shortage of foolishness. And I didn't feel shorted. Okay? I did not feel shorted. I ain't gonna talk bad about them today. You know what? I ain't gonna talk too bad about them, but I'm gonna talk a little bit bad about them. You know that I wouldn't be me if I didn't. However, I find it a little interesting, just a little bit, that they started off like it was a filler. They started off with Candy taking her baby over there, had the acting coach there, or whatever, and it was cute because we like the children. Even if I don't like their mamas, I like the babies. So I was like, oh, look at the cute little baby. And I'm sitting here like I'm finna be bored to death because I don't care how much I like your children. I don't want to watch an hour of your kids doing nothing. Like, let's just be for real. Now, if you want me to watch them for an hour, drop them off to the house. We'll get some snacks. We'll go watch Heat of the Night and Matlock. Like, that's the only way I can watch your kids for an hour is if you drop them off. We get us some popcorn, some Vienna sausages and crackers and stuff, and we're going to watch Heat of the Night. Now, if I ain't babysitting, I don't want to watch your kids for an hour. Let's just be real. I don't mind watching the babies, However, not on TV. Anywho, we got past that, and it started turning up immediately. So then, but I won't say immediately because it turned up a little bit because we got the Marlo and them children. But I was like, okay, here we go with this again. Y'all finna drag us out. So whatever. We get over there to this situation. And you say, why was them your shows though? I'm telling you, ain't nothing like Heat of the Night. Don't act like I'm glad you acting like I'm the only one. I sing it right now. Yes, Christian Key, the Heat of the Night. You leave your kids at my house, they finna listen, they gonna come home singing that song. I got troubles, wall to wall. They coming home with all that. So if you leave them here, just know what time it's finna be. Okay? They gonna sit down and behave, and they gonna know all the words to the Heat of the Night opening jingle. So next week is the last episode, so I guess they say the best for last. They had to. But in my opinion, this is not a way to make a TV season. It ain't. I don't know why they did that and waited to the last minute. That wasn't right. That wasn't right. Listen, CC, I'm just telling them, if you leave them over here, they're going to be well fed, but they're coming back. They coming back, and they're going to sing it to you. Okay? Don't come calling me talking about, Auntie, how come my baby know all the words to the Heat of the Night? I'm telling you why they finna know all the words to the Heat of the Night. Okay? We finna watch Chief and Mr. Tibbs is what's finna go on over here. Okay? But then they goes on to Marlo and them cheering, and she getting ready for them to come home, and she talking to the sister. I thought, okay, that's a little more interesting, but I thought still more filler. It was a little cute because, and I thought it was interesting, y'all, just a little bit, because I was paying attention to what the sister was saying about them little scoundrels. She said they was over there at her house, wouldn't get up in time to take their medicine, wouldn't wash no dishes. So I felt like it was good in a way, because now the sister get to see Marlo ain't putting on about them children. Them little jokers bad. But it's not their fault that they bad like that. Look at how the mama is conducting herself. So, it makes sense. Hey, Deborah Harris, but I think it was cool that, the sister got to see these children ain't what she used to. You know what I mean? And then Marlo talking about she gonna meet with an educational aide, and then she told about the therapist that she gonna be seeing the therapist with them. And I think she was playing, I hope she was playing talking about 5 more days. Her sister was like, no, now. It's finna be now. So I thought that was kind of cute or whatever. Then we moved right into Drew. And I was still disappointed, y'all. I was still disappointed. Catherine Bennett, you said they could have stopped 2 episodes ago. They should have put this one at the beginning. If they had stopped before they gave us this one, and I found out about it later, Catherine, I'd have been mad as hell. I ain't even gonna lie. So they get to Drew house, and I'm thinking, here we go with this bull crap. She talking to her baby about the homework folder and stuff. I said, I don't want to see this. I'm sitting here like, they finna hit us with the churn again. They finna churn us to death. I ain't got time for all these churn. But it quickly picked up. So they talking about the homework folder. She talking to Ralph about that foot, talking about she can't feel nothing in that foot. And I think it's just the medicine or whatever. So I said, okay, I don't want to hear about this foot. And she said the doctor gave her a complete Achilles rupture repair. And so now she got 2 good ones. Sheree stopped by, Sanya stopped by. Child, so Sanya went to reliving what happened down there on the little island down there in Jamaica. And she said she wasn't prepared for Kenya. And apparently the way she's saying is like she be saying stuff in her head, but it don't be coming out her mouth. Now, I'm not that kind of girl. Y'all know, y'all be on here with me, and I end up telling myself, shut up, Seanitra. Apparently, she one of them people can't get her words out. Some of us have to get in a fist fight with ourselves to keep the words in. So I kind of understood that. And so she was laughing or whatever, was like, hey, I wasn't prepared. Yeah, Drew's wig was better. Not the confessional wig. No. But her sick wig, bad foot wig was real nice. Girl, that's later in the show. Until even you up here playing Chinese checkers, you all over the place. But anyway, so they was laughing about it. She seemed like she was in good spirits or whatever. And Sheree still being Sheree, pushing stuff, talking about, with her, you just have to call her on stuff. You just have to, make her push back against her or whatever. Still trying to like poke the bear. But then she goes ahead on and tells Sanya what Kenya had to say about her husband, talking about he's aggressive and blase squaze, which Sheree didn't lie. That is what Kenya said. But I just find it interesting. Why did you feel the need to tell her? She was going to see it on the playback anyway. Yeah, Deborah, that was the sick wig. That's the one you wear when you're sick. Unfortunately, and what's very strange is the wig she wear when she's sick look better than the one she wear when she's feeling fine. So I don't know. Maybe she got her sick wigs and her well wigs mixed up, or maybe she should just be sick more often because her sick wig was a lot nicer than her regular wigs. I think we can all agree on that. But she told the child, and Sanya was like, let me call her. And Sheree, see, this is how I know Sheree really ain't about that action. Because as soon as Sanya said, I'm finna call her, she said, you finna call her right now? Yep. And she pulled out that phone and proceeded to call that helper. I say, now, God dog it, I ain't never liked Sanya, but Sanya is finally growing on me. When she said, I'm finna call that helper right now. Look, that sounds like a page out of my book. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Oh, yes, now. You don't wait. Ain't no, I'm going to wait till I'm not in front of Sheree and I'm going to talk to her. Nah, hooker. I'm finna call you right in front of the person what said you said it, because that's what you call playing Who's the Liar. When you get everybody in the room, whether it's on phone call, 3-way, in-person, Zoom, WhatsApp, you call it what you want to. Once you get everybody in the room, Baby, that's called playing Who's the Liar. Sanya decided to play around her. Who's the liar, baby? That thing tickled me to the core. I say, Sanya, I might have misjudged you. I might have misjudged you, heifer. Yes. That's when I could relate. That's what I'm talking about, Nisa Rose. I've been waiting on the moment when I could relate to Sanya. I couldn't relate to her none this season. But God darn it, in that moment, when she said, we finna play around or who's the liar right this minute. Now. I said, oh, Sanya trying to steal a piece of my heart. Yes, Lord, she tried to steal a piece of my heart tonight. I said, let me find out Sanya got sold. Let me find out Sanya got sold. Because that dress she wore for the reunion didn't tell us that. But God darn it, that round of Who's the Liar told us that Sanya got sold. Yvette said, yes, straightforward, right in their face, so you can look and see who's the liar. That's what I'm talking about. Baby, that Who's the Liar, listen, let me tell you something. Who's the Liar is so real. I got relatives don't like me right now. I got aunties, trifling lying heifers, can't stand me right now behind a game of Who's the Liar. Y'all know your girl, I likes to play stuff like that. I do. Yeah, put all the cards on the table. Yes, Deborah, Sanya was exactly right. Hello, this is Sanya. Girl, she hit her with that woman-to-woman action. Yes, she did. Barbara, this is Shirley. Yes, she did. She hit her with the Barbara. This is Shirley. Said, notice how Kenya wasn't ready. She ain't used to nobody coming right down the middle. Right. She did one good thing so far. She did it right. Yes, them aunties. You know everybody got some evil aunties. Don't act like I'm the only one that got some evil aunties. Okay. Since we on the sidebar, put a 1 in the chat if you got some evil aunties. Put a 2 in the chat if all your aunties floated down from heaven. And we're going to go from there. That's all I'm saying. I ain't the only one with some evil aunties. I ain't the only one. But anyway, I digress. Baby, she called that hooker. And she told her just what Sheree said. Kenya talking about, I gotta wake up and call you back. No, hooker, what it is, I see it's a lot of people with some evil aunties in the chat. I ain't the only one. Okay. It's good to know I'm not alone. Okay. All right. Empress of Light. Oh my goodness. Welcome, gorgeous. I love that picture. Okay, I'm not the only one with evil aunties. Okay, bet. That's all I'm trying to say. Baby, can you say, I got to wake up and call you back. Hell, if you on the phone talking, you wait now. What you wanted was a couple extra minutes to get off that phone, get your lie straight, and call back. She wasn't ready. Right, Deborah? She's talking about, Deborah said, no, Kenya wasn't ready. Sleeping my behind. You don't get to be sleeping with kids under 15. Use a whole lie and 7 sacks. She knew she was lying. Yes, Lord. Your aunties is trifling more than evil. Mine ain't real trifling. You know, they real churchy, but they real evil. You're welcome, gorgeous. Thank you for being here. But when I tell you that thing tickled me, and Sanya let her have it, she was like, you know how dangerous it is saying, hey, Cheryl, you know how dangerous it is saying stuff like that by black men. And did y'all hear that heifer tell that lie, talking about some, I don't remember using that word. Girl, you did. When you was out there on that nice raft, while you talking about the Golden Girls version of white water rafting, you don't remember that, hooker? When you sat out there and told Sheree, talking about, you don't think that's aggressive? And you got mad because Sheree told you then, no, I don't think it was aggressive. And Sheree told her, like, no, I didn't feel that way. I felt like he was just standing up for you. Honey, she tried it. Baby, listen, Kenya, girl, if you gonna say it, stand up under it now. If you gonna say it, stand up under it. Don't go say stuff, and then when somebody checks you on it, you need 2 or 3 minutes to get your lie together first. Don't do that. Yes, stuttering. Stutter. Honey, look, production is cold-blooded. Listen, they told her up later. They didn't even have to get her in because we all remember that you clearly said it. You was trying to push that narrative. And then all of a sudden, I need to wake up and call. No, sure. And I was laughing because Sanya said, bye, B. I say, Girl, that's rough now. No, she wasn't ready because that wasn't even no read. That was a straightening. You got to recognize the difference. You see, y'all so used. Let me tell y'all something. Let me help y'all out. Yeah, ain't none of that. Right, that's the only lie she could come up with. She was asleep, but you wide awake talking on the phone. Ain't nothing worse than a lie. Hey, Maybelline. So ain't no time when you caught in a lie. It sure ain't. But listen, let me tell y'all why people get caught up with this read stuff. Okay, because that term became trendy. So everybody talking about a read, a read, a read, a read. Everything is not a read. It's not. Just like when people get caught up with Marlo and her terrible mouth. Marlo don't read, she roasts. Sanya in that moment, Sanya was not reading. Sanya called that hoe to get some straightening. Sanya called her to get some straightening. I mean, some pure straightening. And she did too. I just, she took me out with the by B because I'm like, you ain't had to call her a B now. You done straightened the heifer. You done ran through her like a hot comb. You ain't had to call her no B. I was just like, all right, Sanya, I guess you mad for real. Deborah say production knows she said it, and we gonna see it at the reunion. You know we are. Listen, when they got Andy Cohen that year on Potomac with all his mess, I said anybody can get it. Clearly, anybody can get it. Right. Don't nobody believe her lies, but them people that want to believe her lies. Kenya got caught up in her mess this time. Well, she couldn't do that last week because she wasn't aware of what the lady said about her husband last week because she hadn't said it yet. And it says she wasn't ready at that table either. She really wasn't. That's why she went to grinning and acting childish and being loud. She really didn't do nothing at that table. That's why I didn't understand why people was giving her all these kudos and pats on the back. Like, girl, what did you do other than make yourself look like you were a functioning illiterate? You are inarticulate. Then I like girls like you that's smart and articulate. Girl, stop. Right, Deborah, I remember in Pepperidge Farm remembers. Right. She fixed her. Baby, I wasn't ready. Right. She straightened that wig. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. I didn't know Sanya had it in her, and I'm going to just say that I didn't. So anyway, then we move on to this thing with Sheree. And I say Sheree got an actual scene instead of a 30-minute She by Sheree is coming commercial, because that's what they've been giving us with her all season long. But I'm going to say this. I feel like Sheree only gave us a real scene this time because Kenya Moore came and helped her. Now, let's just call it what it is. Whether you like Kenya or not, Kenya helped Sheree have a scene when it came to this She by Sheree garbage. Because Sheree by herself, with this She by Sheree fashion presentation, Buffale has been foolishness all season long. It ain't been worth watching. That was the time to get up and run to the bathroom or get up and run and get you some snacks or a bottle of water, because she delivered nothing. And I do mean a whole lot of nothing. A whole heap of nothing. But this scene right here actually delivered, and it's only because Kenya helped her. Let's just tell the truth. Right, she did. That's right, Darren. Sanya did keep it real toward Kenya. She did. Yes, it was some wig snatching. Can't wait for them to roll that beautiful bean footage. Okay. Bianca said, but Sheree warned her, you got to let Kenya know you ain't weak. Well, I could take that from Sheree if she wasn't on the other side poking Kenya to go at that girl. Sheree full of crap, y'all. She is. She ain't right. What up, little Mackie? Say, my favorite part of the episode was when Kenya slammed that door in Marlo's face. My favorite part was her on that phone stuttering, not being able to back up her bull crap. That was my favorite part. Kenya say, see, I love hearing my family giving the real tea on each of these episodes. It made going back and watching the show more entertaining since it's dry in a packed church on Easter Sunday with no AC. Girl, now that's dry. Now that's dry. Because y'all know we got to listen to the same sermon every year. Early. I'm going to leave it alone. I ain't going to do it. I ain't going to get us in trouble. I'm going to behave. But anyway, like I say, Kenya shows up, help Sheree save her neck this time. And Sheree up there telling the girl, Ruwan, I think it's her name, Kenya's kind of shady, but she coming to help me. She done been in the industry. Kenya told you herself she ain't been on but 2 runways. So what industry is you talking about? But whatever, it is what it is. So anyway, Kenya got there and immediately saw that it was some bull crap and was like, Sheree, you should have let me post for a model call or something, which that would have been smarter. Let her or Kenya or anybody who got some pull post for a model call. Hell, she could have done it. Catherine say it was the assistant not playing with Kenya for me. Oh yeah, Ruwan wasn't playing, baby. I like little Ruwan. I like her better than Fat Tune. Yes, y'all, please hit the like button. Help a girl out. Deborah say, are we to believe Sheree couldn't find a black fashion show producer in all of Atlanta? Okay, can we be real? Can we be real, Deborah? Maybe I shouldn't. I might mess around and be a little too real. I don't want to be too real. I don't want to be too real. But I'ma just say I don't know if I would have went and got one either. Cause I mean, unless you trying to do chitlin circuit, I mean, I'm just saying it's a whole lot of people say they can do stuff and can't. Look at Sheree. Lil Mac can say jail been really good to Apollo. He looks well and pulled up in that rented Rolls Royce. Hopefully it's not rented and actually his car. Now, how you gonna call the man car rented then say hopefully it's not rented? Come on now. If you're gonna be shady, commit, Lil Mac, commit. Hey, Evelyn O'Shea, how you doing? Welcome. Kenya was very disrespectful. Yes, she was. You ain't lying, girl. She was disrespectful to Ruwan, but Ruwan had a mouth on her. I like Ruwan. Ruwan held her own. I guess she said, girl, I don't even know you, but I know what to do with you. But welcome, Evelyn. Now, I ain't going to be too real. All I'm going to say is I love my folks. I support my folks. But y'all know sometimes our people will say they know how to do stuff that they don't really know how to do. Because look at Sheree. That's all I'm going to say. Just look at Sheree. Maybe Sheree said, look, I know I'm out here fronting. I don't want to hire nobody else fronting. Get somebody with a good reputation, tried and true, for putting on real fashion shows, not Baptist, Pastors Aid Committee fashion shows. I'm just saying, we got to be real. So that was like watching a tennis match between Kenya and the assistant. Oh, yeah, Ruwan wasn't playing. Ruwan wasn't playing with her. Hey, Sheila J. Say, can we make that fashion show lady a friend of the show? She need to be. Deborah, I do a little bit. I ain't going to say everything I want to say because y'all know sometimes our folks don't do right. Now, and I'm going to leave it there because y'all know what I'm talking about without me really talking about it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, so when she get there, she, went straight to it. It did look a mess. I ain't gonna lie. Then she went to talking about, well, why we not facing the right spot? And the lady was like, okay, I'll move some chairs. She could have asked that lady to move some chairs and rearrange some stuff without being rude and nasty about it. But y'all know Kenya, y'all know that's y'all fave. Y'all know she don't know how to talk to people. She's not personable. She doesn't have good people skills. Okay, I don't know why that is. I don't want to hit a barrage of, excuses for her, but y'all know she don't. I don't know about all that, and we ain't even got to him yet. Y'all playing Chinese checkers with me again. But listen, so they went through the whole thing. The lady was like, hey, I can move some chairs around. At that point, Ruwan was still trying to work around her. And so then Kenya was like, where the real models at? We need the real models. Child, Ruwan shaded the hell out of Sheree. If you really want to keep it real, Ruwan was like, we need a budget for real models. I say, oh, gosh. Okay, Michelle Mirimbe, welcome. Say people saying she was rude or just not used or ever worked in the industry. No, ma'am, that's just rude. I actually have worked in the industry, still work in the industry. I've been a freelance designer, probably longer than some of the folks here been alive. That is not how you talk to people. Sorry, not sorry. She was rude. She was rude. She wasn't wrong in a lot of the things she said, but she didn't have to say that like that. That wasn't polite. It was rude. And it was unprofessional. She's always unprofessional. But anyway, back to that. Ruwan, I was trying to figure out, why did Ruwan shade Sheree so hard? Why did she do it so hard? You was here for what? For how the lady shaded Sheree? Because she was working for Sheree. What are you talking about? Listen, I try to welcome everybody, but baby, you confusing me. And I'm not sure what you're talking about. And something tells me you a troll. And if you're not a troll, you real bored. Okay? So we're going to get you up out of here. Goodbye. Don't come up in here being sensitive, sugar. I hate to disappoint you. Everybody can get it on my porch. Kenya is not safe. Nobody's safe. Catherine say, not the pastor's aide. The assistant read her respectfully, but up and down. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Honey, that look listen. Let's do a little light drag. Y'all feel like a little drag tonight? Put a one in the chat if y'all feel like a little drag tonight. Put a one in the chat if y'all feel like a little drag tonight. Cause I mean, I feel like I'm in the mood, you know. Okay, I'm in the mood. Put a two if y'all want to save this sister. Put a two in the chat if you want to save her. Oh, I see ones. What's up, Randall? Y'all in the mood for a little drag? Listen, little Miss Marimbe, let me help you out, darling. If you sensitive about these rich folks that don't none of us know, the porch is probably not where you should be. I can think of a few places that you could be other than on this porch in your feelings, because we point out the obvious. Michelle Marimbe. Now, the first thing that I think that you might be able to focus on is why your hair braider is snatching out all your edges. You such a pretty girl. Beautiful skin. But you done let this woman rip out all your edges. And the only thing you got left to worry about is what I'm saying by skin your pores. Hell, I'm not even giving her a hard time tonight. I'm just laughing at the fact that she got caught up in her mess and she couldn't come up with nothing to say. If you that sensitive talking about it's getting tiring, it's not as tired as your hairdo, baby. And you know what else? If you was that tired, why the hell did you click on the button? What you here for, sugar? Everybody's welcome, but I promise you I didn't send out any invitations. All right? Now go on, get your little self together, get you a new hair braider or your scalp, and rest your edges. And life gonna get a whole lot better for you. Okay? Bless your heart, sugar. Moving right along. So anyway, hey DS, what's going on? Randa, get up off that floor. Get on up off that floor. Right. That's what I'm trying to say. Like this Chanel. Child, I wish I had me some Chanel. My big tail can't fit it. But I bet you I'll resell it on Poshmark. Y'all know how I do it. So anyway, moving right along. So they start bringing the models out, y'all. Next thing I know, they 5'6". That's from 5'6". They 5'5". Then one went to 5'4". I say, what the hell kind of casting call was this? What is going on? Why is this a casting call? Why is this happening like this? And it was so funny because Ruwan just told her the truth. You're going to need $250 to $500 per day to get real models. There you go. End quote, repeat last line. Straight up. $250 to $500 a day to get you some real models. And then that's when, thank you, Queen of Hearts KS, anybody can get it. Ain't nobody safe over here. Don't do that. You know, ain't nobody safe. What up, Janice? But listen, that's when Sheree told that $1 million lie. That's when Sheree told the $1 million lie. That's when this heifer say, I mean, it's too late now. I spent $1 million. And you know what? Kenya tried to spare her. She tried to spare her. And when she came in, the heifer said, like, she didn't appreciate the fact that Sheree snitched on her. She didn't say it like that. But she was like, I wish she wouldn't have did that, but I still came to support her. Which that was big of her. Because, you know, she felt some type of way about being caught. Yeah, girl, they brought in the Lollipop Guild. All them little bitty ladies. And shout out to our nice petite ladies, our short petite ladies. It's gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? But they was looking for runway models and they didn't even like put in height requirements or nothing. Hey, Miss Peaches N.O., how you doing, girl? So anywho, you know, she told that $1 million lie. She done spent $1 million. Kenya shaded her. I do honestly think it was by accident that time. Because Kenya was like, girl, if you spend $1 million, everything should be on the way. It should be here. And then it was funny because then she was like, y'all don't play this part back because Sheree gonna think I'm being shady. And they definitely played it and played you asking them not to play it back. So production is really like, production acting like some headhunters this season. They not playing at all. And Sheree need to quit lying. She knows she ain't spent $1 million on absolutely nothing. But I thought it was interesting. You know, her and Kenya, Rwan and Kenya kept going back and forth, and Kenya was trying to take down the information of the models, which is the normal thing to do. It was the right thing to do. Rwan is sitting up there talking about, well, that's not how I do it. And so she was like, she gave the model the contact card anyway, like, look, fill this out right now in your info. And so Rawan was like, well, I hope you happy. And Kenya said, well, I am. And they was being real petty and talking about something. And Rawan talking about, yay, confetti. I said, oh my God, bring Rawan back. What up, Juan? Listen, it be like that sometimes. Y'all know a lot of times I be laid back and let people play, but not always. Not always. I done been through too much, and I refuse. I refuse to let somebody who's bored and lifeless, irritate me. Not when I'm in one of them moods. Queen Me say the reason why there was no models is it was a little past free, so Sheree couldn't afford it. Not only that, Rawan was trying to say that they wanted to keep the model call low key. And I'm like, I'm with Kenya on that one. How the hell a model call gonna be low key? Yes, the production is sniper level this season. They are sniper level this season. Like, no. Right, not today, say not tomorrow either. Get back to me next week. But anyway, so then we move on to Drew and her mama. Now, let me get this disclaimer. Since it's sensitive, folks, hiding around the bend every now and then. If you somebody that's sensitive about Drew, be careful, because I'm about to let her have it too. Now, Drew sitting up there with her mama, and she telling her mama, Ralph is sharing a little bit more with me. He done finished 75% of the book. I ain't read no more of it. But since he asked me to write the forward, he let me be a little more involved and see a little bit more, blah, 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 smackety, smackety. They start talking about them, about the man not adopting this kid. I just feel like I don't understand what the big deal is. I don't get it. Yes, girl, I seen that. Some of them, not all of them, but we gonna get there. Okay, you say let her have it. Listen, let me tell y'all everything she did, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I think about this. Then she went telling her mom about this party that she gonna do for Kenya and Marlo. She said Sheree suggested it, and wait, before I get into that, her mama. Well, yeah, actually, yeah. Let me go on and do this part because this gonna come back up. Y'all put a pin in this. Well, they showed that Sheree suggested it. They talked about it. If y'all go back and listen to that scene, you're gonna hear Drew say, "Okay, I'm gonna send over the invoice. Bring your checkbook." Remember now, this girl said, "I'm gonna send over the invoice. Bring your checkbook." Now, I'm not gonna get Drew for that because Drew wasn't wrong. But then her mama went back to this adoption situation, and she asked Drew about it. Not Drew. She asked Ralph about it. He basically told her, look, I'm giving this the child a right to tell me what he wants to have happen. Let the child speak for itself, and say he spoke with the boy's daddy, and the boy daddy say that it really hurt real bad and he wanted to be involved, and say he got the man to come to the child basketball practice and stuff. And so he want to give a man a chance to be a daddy in his child's life. Randa say Drew come out real childish in this scene. Yes, she do. Why can't she leave the adoption thing alone? She almost make you like Ralph this season. I'm telling you, she really is. I like Drew, but she don't make no sense. She don't. So listen. Then after he explained or whatever, her mama was sitting there looking like speechless, but I feel like her mama pushes up a lot of this mess and enables a lot of this mess. And then sitting up there and the mama, they all was kind of like sniping at each other, in my opinion, and talking about, you could have a husband like him or a wife like her. Or, the mama was pointing at herself. She was like, you could have a mother-in-law like me. And so, and then Drew was like, oh, a husband like him. And he was like, oh, a wife like her. And I was on Ralph's side. Now, let me just say this. First of all this mess Drew doing, acting like it's going to be the end of the world if he don't adopt this baby. She ought to be shaming herself and shut the entire hell up. What up, y'all? Egypt Nile is in the building. She say we need 64 more likes. Y'all don't do me like that. Everybody do it on the count of 3. Everybody just hold hands, press the thumbs up. That's all. But listen, it's just too much. And then I feel like she brings people in it to try to pressure that man to like shame him, make him feel bad, to make him do what he don't want to do. I don't know what her attitude or her issue is toward the baby's father, the little boy's real daddy. But it's almost like she's not interested in him adopting a child because it's the best interest for the child. It's like she's interested in him doing that. Like she's trying to stick it to the baby daddy. This don't seem like it's genuine or for good reasons at all. Janice said, what does Drew husband do? They all got these assistants and chefs. Where he work? Because she don't. I don't know, girl. Them rich people problems. I ain't got no assistant. I don't. So I don't know. I don't understand what they do. They say they busy. They say they busy. She dropping it with Drew, and maybe he picking it up. I don't know. Don't start me to line. I don't know. I don't want y'all calling me for me to go, let me wake you up and call. Let me wake up and call you back. I can't tell you. What up, Cheryl? Thank you for hitting that like button. Wanda said they need to respect what Ralph wants to do right now. Yeah, because everything he's saying actually makes sense. So I'm just like, what are you doing? I don't, Chocolate Sunshine says for a storyline, but I feel like it's something else behind this Chocolate Sunshine. I feel like Drew is being childish, and I think that she thinks it's going to make her look some type of way if she can get all the children with the same last name. And I think that she knows it'll hurt that man. Like the man said, dude said, I can't tell you not to. Apparently, he done lost his rights or whatever. So Ralph said the dude told him, I can't tell you not to because you're the one there taking care of him. But it hurts. And I feel like Drew know it hurt, dude. So that's why she want to do it. I think that's what's going on. Drew trying to stick it to somebody. I don't know. But the way she making herself look is real trifling, real childish. Okay? But y'all put a pin in what she said to Sheree, because I heard it. Y'all know I be taking notes. She told Sheree about this party. I'm going to send you the invoice. Bring your checkbook. Okay, bam. Now, let's get on over here to Marlo. This little scene was cute, but it was just, to me, a transition to a scene that actually had something going on. Okay? Cha-Cha, you see where I'm coming from? That's why I say she up to something with her trifling self. She up to something. Drew up to something. Hey, DT. I'm glad you here. DT said we need 50 people. Come on out the shrubbery and hit the like button. Help a girl out. Chubby girl cuteness, what's up? Say, I agree how Ralph is handling the situation. Me too. Me too. Thank you so much, Andy Gann. I appreciate it. Debbie say, I agree, Seanitra. She got something against the son father. That's what I smell, Debbie. That's what I smell. I smell that. She got something against that boy daddy, and that's why she doing what she doing. She ain't considering that boy. It's like she don't care nothing about him at all. Hey, DH. She got her agenda is what's important to her. She not thinking about how the child gonna feel. The boy big enough to know who his daddy is. You ain't thinking about how that would affect him or nothing. You ain't thought about none of that at all. Right. Ralph ain't going for it. Ralph don't seem like he going for much that Drew got going on, and definitely not this either. Right. It's coming off real bitter. And I hate to use that word when it comes to Black women, because y'all know people throw that word around all willy-nilly when it comes to us. Everything that, bitter, bitter, bitter. But this time it kind of looked funny. Lord, DT, you said you knew your side man Ralph would come out and use his brain, but Drew, sis? Yeah, Drew looking suspect on this one, y'all. So she may have something against the daddy, but she choked. Girl, so preach, not your twins, mama. By the time you go complaining about the man or the woman you got children with, understand and know you chose that rotten son of a so-and-so and so. You picked them. So don't trip and don't make the child uncomfortable because you picked that person. You did that. Period. And Debbie saying Ralph wants the father to be in the picture because he knows how that is. Right. That's all. I don't see nothing wrong. And it's saying her mama need to stay out of it. Sure should. That's why I say, Drew mama, I ain't real crazy about her yet. She all right, but I ain't real crazy about her. So anyway, Marlo, she had her assistant helping the baby with the Spanish quiz or whatever. They talked about homework. She said them boys got there and took a bath on their own, and she ain't have to tell them to bathe and nothing else. So I know she was happy about that. Black folks, we like maturing the bathe. We like that. Always wash your booty. That's for everybody in the chat. Everybody, concerned. Always wash your rump. Okay, that's a PSA. So she did tell them they got to earn them smartphones back. That was cool. And basically the way she's seeing it, she feel like it looked like the little separation, the little time apart, the little time and discomfort actually worked, One of the boys like, it's good to be home. The other one's like, it ain't the same. And so when she probed him, he went to like, it was like I felt like it was his way to start complaining about how he had to live at his other auntie house. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I took it. Because he talking about, now I got my own bed and a clean bathroom to bathe in. Hold on, little boy. Hold on, little funky booty boy. Ain't you the same one that your auntie was having to get at before? Because you didn't want to be bathing. You didn't want to keep your surroundings clean. Now you sitting up trying to low-key talk crap about your other auntie house. Talking about you ain't had your own bed and you ain't have a clean bathroom to bathe in. But then when this auntie wanted you to keep her house clean, you had a problem with that. I'm starting to see reasons with why she say she needed to humble them. Because that one there, that big one, they going to have problems out of him. Yeah, Nisa, he said clean bathroom. He said clean bathroom. I say, ooh, get a switch. Renee said they was happy to be bathing. Sure was. Sometimes you got to make them uncomfortable. I can dig it. You know, she told him she wanted to humble him. Let's see how long it lasts. I feel like this might be just some hangover because they just getting out of that situation. And then after the fact, they going to go right back to acting the same way. Now, that's what I suspect. I don't think that them boys is over it. I think that they going to stay clean for a little while. Probably try to clean up their room and wash their clothes well enough to get them smartphones back. And personally, I think they're going to go right back to showing their tail. Definitely. And I don't think that big one learned no lesson. The fact that he was comfortable enough to be talking about a clean bathroom to bathe in, I didn't like that. That was low-key kind of disrespectful. Randa say this actually made me understand why Marlo needed a break. But I tried to tell y'all, remember? Ain't nobody want to listen to me. I tried to tell y'all. You think so too? Them jokers ain't that. The little one, I think the little one by himself would be okay. I think when that big one act up, the little one gonna follow suit because he the baby brother. Right, scared straight for an hour. And they was only scared straight for an hour because they never believed that Auntie Marlo would say, get over there with Crystal. They never believed it. DT say, PSA, don't come here with the unwashed chronicles, like unwashed and Kutcher and filthier cuteness. Wash your children. Yes, please bathe the babies. Chubby girl cuteness say, so why didn't he clean it if it wasn't to his liking? That's what I'm talking about, girl. Them children, the little one, I think he learned a lesson, and I think if he was really by himself or if they separated him from that brother, I think he would do a whole lot better. That big one ain't learned nothing. And it may well be because he done got old enough to where he's set in his ways. It come a time with children, once they get to a certain age, they not gonna get no better. And that's not a diss, it's just real. Hey, Dondi. Say, hey, I think the other auntie wasn't cleaning up after them. And Marlo did that. Why all of a sudden her bathroom dirty? She said they just moved in, so why is it dirty? Yeah, I don't think that lady bathroom was dirty like that. I think just what you said. They wanted her to be running around picking up after them like Marlo was doing. And Marlo ain't no better because she ain't nobody's mama. Right, you understood. But you know, a lot of people couldn't feel me on that one. I'm like, get them away from there if they acting up that bad so you don't end up tearing their tail up. Because, you know, Georgia don't want you to whoop churn. Thank God I'm from Florida. Queen Me say, right, especially teenagers who falling a little off track, you need to show them the grass ain't no greener. That's true. And that little joker there, he's something else, y'all. He's something else for real. I ain't going to spend too much time on that. So then we get to Drew and Sheree with the party stuff. Sheree shows up and she acting like the invoice is too much. So, child, why production messy tail gonna put the invoice up on the screen, y'all? It was only $1,350. It was only $1,350, and that's why I told y'all to put a pin in that conversation between Sheree and Drew, because Drew told her, I'm gonna send you the invoice. Get your checkbook ready. Why Sheree showed up like she thought I ain't gonna have to actually plan. I'm not gonna actually pick nothing out. And I'm not gonna pay for nothing, but I'm gonna say I'm hosting a party. That heifer, look, it's giving you don't pay bills, honey. It's giving you don't pay bills. See, in a 2-bedroom house, she probably has only one bathroom, so that many people, it'll be dirty. No. Mm-mm. I grew up in a house, back in Ocala as a little bitty girl, and there was one bathroom, and it stayed clean. It stayed clean. It don't matter how many bathrooms in that house, it stayed clean. When you clean, you stay clean. Yeah, he was trying to shade his auntie because he was mad he wasn't over there in the lap of luxury. Yeah, they went line by line. Nisa, they went line by line like I did Nancy Pelosi on them bribes she took. They went line by line. It was $1,350. $1,300. Don't lose the 50, Randall. $1,350 is what it was. Sheree, she don't pay. Honey, Sheree sure don't pay. She ain't broke, DH. That heifer just don't pay bills. That's why she ain't broke. Because she ain't finna pay nobody. I mean nobody. You know they put that lien on her that time because she didn't pay them people. But hey, she showed up with that mess and then talking about oh, this too much. I didn't agree to all this. I don't remember agreeing to. You did. The girl told you, and you ain't say now time. No, girl, you better do it by yourself. And then talking about I don't want to pay for some other bees' bright ideas, especially when you ain't that bright. You can say what you want to say. It was a nice little get together. She did a very nice job. And if you felt like she wasn't so bright, why wasn't your bright tail over there helping her? Now, Sheree, I'm going to need you not to call nobody not bright because you have shown us season after season, season off and season on, that bright ain't even in your description, honey. Randa say, me saying it's dirty was not a dig. I'm saying it's a lot of people, so it's probably hard to keep squeaky clean like at Marlo's. No, not if you train them children right. I'm telling you. I ain't think you was taking a dig. I'm just being real. You train them children right. Everybody know to clean that tub out when they get out that tub and put the water out that tub and pull that shower curtain closed. That bathroom gets swept and mopped every night. You clean off that sink table and clean out that sink bowl and clean that bathroom every day. That bathroom can be spotless. It's just called you got to train your children. He just say she has no fashion. Sheree don't pay. She don't. Alita said, yep, grew up with a whole family that shared one bathroom and that mug was always clean. Hello, good night. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All of us did not grow up stinkingly rich. And we had clean houses because our mamas had belts, wooden spoons, Hot Wheels tracks. Some of y'all mamas had extension cords. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Yes. Child, no, it wasn't $700. Kenya accused her of wearing a $7,000 sweater. That's what they said. That's what she said. Hey, Shanika, see what's up, girl? Right. Nisa says it's funny how all of a sudden when the bill came, Sheree started disputing charges. She wasn't trying to pay for nothing. Sure wasn't. Adal Bisret, hello. All right. But listen, so then, it was talking about something. I'm gonna take some stuff off. I'll get back to you. And it was so funny because then Drew sitting there like Anthony was right. And production gonna play Anthony. Production gonna play the clip of Anthony, y'all. Gonna play the clip of Anthony saying that the heifer didn't pay. I say, you know what? This is cold-blooded. Then they let out that they brought in Marlo folks out of St. Pete, her best friend, the god baby, the niece, or whatever. And then brought in Kenya's cousin. I think was that the only person they brought in for Kenya was her cousin? Was it two cousins? I saw the one cousin. I didn't see both cousins. But anyway, y'all, Sheree gets a call from her friend who went to go see these pieces that came in. Child, looked like the man ain't got the number of pieces that he said he had. And some of the stuff was good and some of it wasn't made well. It was a hot mess. And then come to find out, she's sitting up here, she telling them about what happened or whatever. Then she say she got samples stuck in Alaska from the original person, not the one that went into LA. The other one is still stuck in Alaska. Candy was like, Sheree just playing. Like, it was almost like Candy thought Sheree was joking, like, you not for real. Then she came back on her confession and was like, okay, this girl got all these excuses for everything. I don't know what Sheree doing, but you got a week. You got a week is what it's looking like. So then, y'all, Kenya and Marlo show up at the same time. They both had on cute outfits. Marlo looked adorable in the Fendi. I don't know who Kenya was wearing, but the red, it was cute. Ivy Life Coach, what's up, girl? She said she already spent 1 million, sis. I don't know what it was on. Now maybe she spent 1 million on the venue plus the clothes, is what she trying to say. But then when we got there that night at the party, she tried to say she never said 1 million. But we know what she said because we heard her. Right, and we know it wasn't no food because we heard about that later. And we heard that Bravo did the event. So I'm trying to figure out, what did she spend 1 million on? Maybe it was just the clothes. Hey, in the case, say Drew is an excellent addition for the show. If she stopped with that faking, that fakery, but she all right though. Miss Pitcher says Sheree still isn't prepared after all these years. You had years to get ready and you still ain't ready. Randa said at this point, Sheree need to be more hands-on with this production. I would be in California till it was done. I would too. Hey, Nadia. Say, child, it's not going to be a She by Sheree show. No, remember, that's the finale. Remember, we found out from Choke No Joke. It was a show. It happened. So we got to get into it. Lord, here's another one, baby. Just because people don't kiss folks all over don't mean they hate them. And next time you want to ask me a stupid question, spell my name right, sugar. Good Lord. Have mercy. I listen, I need Kenya's fans to be smarter. God darn it. Just be smarter. Do better. Child, look at this here before I block this fool. Say, I don't understand why black women heating. I don't heat no black women. What, are you accusing me of cooking this woman? Listen here. Apparently, this ain't your first language. Sugar, you got to go. Let's get you on up out of here. Kenya, if you're listening, baby, get smarter fans. Get smarter fans. This ain't even your fault. You didn't even send for these people. Right. That fool say I was heating up other black women. God darn it, now I'm cooking people. That's going to be the next lie told. D8 say Sheree wearing every designer but her own. How's she going to wear it and it's on a boat in Alaska? I'm just saying, Sheree can't wear it. She can't. Girl, I don't know what's going on tonight. I don't know. I guess they friend took a L and they in their feelings. They is in their feelings, sugar. But listen, I could not get over it. Evelyn, did you not see that fool accuse me of heating up black folks? Was I reheating them? Did I grill them? Like, I have so many questions, but I won't get answers because that fool is blocked. But anyway, so party time, they show up. Of course, Kenya childish. She gonna shut the door in the girl face like, oh, girl, get over it. State your point or be done. So they get there. It's party time. They find out it's a party because it was a surprise. They didn't tell nobody because they didn't want nobody to tell them. And apparently they know if they tell Candy telling everybody. Yes, I'm heating up people now. I'm over here heating people up. Okay? I was confused. Like, okay, I felt like y'all could have told. Well, I guess not. Because if Drew had told Candy would have repeated it. Sanya, I don't know if Sanya would repeat it. I don't know. But anyway, you could tell Candy didn't know. You could tell. Hold on. But anyway, so they let them know it was a party for them. They was cute. Everybody was cute. They was dressed up like they knew it was a party, but they didn't. It was cool or whatever. And they let them know what time it was. I just thought that their responses to both of their responses were so different. And it was interesting. Okay. I thought both of their responses were very different. And it was interesting how different their responses were to this surprise party. Randa say, those are things that Kenya does why I feel she's really a mean girl. All that can't just be for TV. It can't be. Yeah, Candy is the mouth of the South. She gonna tell it, but she one of them that's gonna tell it and pretend like she not telling. But yeah, she probably would have told, being real. But anyway, Kenya was like, of course I wish the party was just for me and yada, yada, yada. I'm like, Lord, you still can't say nothing nice, girl. Come on. And then Marlo was just like, it would have been nice, but I really appreciated it. And she was like, this night couldn't get no better. It's so wonderful. She was grateful for the people that they brought there to be with her at the party, not they Drew, because clearly Sheree didn't have nothing to do with it. I just thought their response to that outpouring of love was real cute. I thought it was cute on Marlo part and on Kenya part. I'm like, girl, you can't see that it was something sweet. Yeah, Marlo was grateful. Kenya was not at all. And I don't know, that didn't look right. Alice say, is it me or did this season have a lot of birthday parties? No shade, just notice. I don't know. I think so. I don't know about a lot. They did one for Sheree, and then they did this one for the both of them. Because remember when they was down there in Miami, um, when they was down there, not Miami, down there in Jamaica, Kenya asked Drew, did she get her a cake? And the girl was like, no, get you no cake. So it kind of worked out like you didn't get a cake down there, but people showing you love now, and look how you acting. Hey, Red Majestic Diva. Good to see you, girl. So anyway, they sitting up there and, enjoying each other, whatever. Like I said, it was just a really cute moment. They had Marlo's best friend talk, and she was real sweet, and she was like, I be telling Marlo, don't be arguing with Kenya. And I thought that was cute. I did notice that Kenya actually liked the food, and she ain't had nothing bad to say. And I thought that was nice. And I feel like Sheree should have paid attention. You didn't want to pay for the food. You got your dream journal today? Awesome. Yo, for everybody, if y'all want to get your dream journal, the link is in the description box of the video. Make sure you get them. They are available. Yeah, you really can't do a lot nice for her, but she did like the food. And you could tell when she bit the food, she was looking for a reason to fuss, and she couldn't find one. So I feel like on Sheree's end, Sheree need to pay attention. You don't want to pay for stuff, and that's why things be kind of, iffy or whatever. But at the end of the day, this girl paid the right price, got nice food and stuff. And why on earth would you not want to pay your half? The food was so nice that the lady that fussed about everything couldn't even fuss. Hey, Paul Alexander say, did you notice the Kenya's cousin and her really didn't interact? I did. I'm going to tell you the truth. I ain't really like that. I ain't like that. And I'm going to tell you why. I feel like as far as the cousin is concerned, if I'm going to be real, I felt like if you didn't care for your cousin like that, or you don't really cut for your cousin like that, you shouldn't have showed up. Why show up and sit there with the sour face? Did y'all notice how sour her face was all night? Did you notice how sour that face was all night? That face was sour. That face was very sour. And then you didn't really see him interact. She didn't have nothing to say. She just sat there looking like she wasn't really digging the whole scene. And I'm like, why would you even show up for your cousin and then do that? You know what I'm saying? See this, and because I don't like that heifer. Even though some people say I'm over here heating up black folks, I'm not. I don't cut for her because of how nasty she is and all them lies she tell. But stuff like that almost make you understand why this lady is so horrible. Because it's starting, that didn't look good. I'm going to just say, I don't know what the cousin thought. Maybe she thought it was going to make her look cool to come there and do that. But it didn't make you look good. It actually made some of us, even those of us who don't dig Kenya, sympathize with her just a little bit. Why would you come there and show your face just to act like that? For what? Yeah, she was nasty, kind of just like Kenya. Her aura came off real nasty. But sometimes when you look at stuff like that, it kind of make you understand why a person act the way they act a little bit. I ain't really like that. I felt like if you didn't want to be there, cuz, just stay home. Who sent for you? They invited you. You ain't had to come. Nobody forced you. You say Sheree has Dom once. She has Dom once on a Miller Lite budget. It's true. I know you're talking about the Dom Perignon. Y'all remember back when Fred G. Sanford called it Dom Perignon? Yeah, I like it like that. Yeah, she should have stayed home. There wasn't no point for her coming there acting like that. That wasn't cool. Debbie say, seen that look like she didn't want to be there. Right. If you don't want to be there, girl, stay home. Stay home, cuz. With your little attitude, stay home. Right. She wanted to be on TV. And 9 times out of 10, she probably thought it was going to make her look cute because she know a lot of people really don't dig Kenya. So I'm going to just, show up and act like, I don't really want to be here. Girl, you should have stayed to the house. Right, some TV to get on television, eat some free food. And it looked like it was some real good food that evening too. Everything looked like it was prepared properly. Lord in the case say Apollo looked good. Y'all jumping all over the place. Sit there down. So anyway, child, anywho, that happened or whatever. And I thought it was cute. I just didn't like it. So then Drew pointed out, like, hey, we threw y'all this party. We don't want y'all fighting no more. We over it. Kenya say it feel like an intervention. I don't see how she got an intervention out of it. I just felt like people trying to let you know, hey, we love you. We love her. We love you both. Please stop fighting. This is exhausting. And that's all I took it as. Can you still want to be mad that the girl called her a liar? I don't understand it, baby. If you tell a lie, you are a liar. But as we all know, people who lie hate to be called what they are. But if you lie, I don't know what else we could call you. Y'all give me some names in the chat. You could call somebody who lie. If liar just don't fit, like truth misappropriator. Can you call them a trumper? Like, what can you call them when they lie if they don't want to be called liar? I just found it very, very confusing. What you want to be called. And like Marlo said, she did call her that to her face, which she did. And it was real funny how Kenya conveniently forgot, okay, that's a good one. That's a good one, D. Marie. We can just call them Amber Heard. We can call you all, if you don't want to say Alice say, but she don't like liar. She want to be called something other than like storyteller. Okay, Nikkei say unstable. Maybe you just slightly unstable. Fibber. Randa say we can just call you Satan. Yeah, that's a possibility. Nisi Rose say Pinocchio. Yeah. So then Marlo needs to be more articulate. She needs to be a little more verbose and come up with some other words other than liar, because that's what's upsetting her. Now, what I found funny, Vanity in the house, she said a storyteller. Yep. And so anyway, Kenya forgot all the mean, horrible stuff she done said. Oh, this is a good one, y'all. Wait a minute. Doris say truth diverter. I like it. Kenya's a truth diverter. We're not going to call her the word she don't like. She's a truth diverter. That's the one that wins for me. So she forgot some of the foul stuff she done said too, and production helped her out with all the foul stuff she done said to Marlo. But it's just so, I don't know whether it's Marlo's delivery that makes people hang on to the stuff she say and conveniently forget everything that people have said to her. People have said a lot of nasty stuff to that lady on that show. I mean, a whole lot of it, a whole heap of it. But it's alternative facts. Yes. I like it. There you go. It works. Yes, she lied. She lied a lot, Deborah, but she don't like the word liar. She says she need a different term for it. Truth diverter, alternative fact spreader, anything other than liar. So we just have to have another word. Catherine say they have new contracts where they only get paid if they show up to shoot glorified per diems. It hurt the show. Okay. That explains it. But yeah, production ain't playing. Production came on with it. Drew called her mama to try to pray to cool the room down. It seemed to have worked. And then they went to playing this game called Below the Belt. Now, y'all, listen. Below the Belt was funny. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all know I'm good at coming up with games, but I ain't never thought of this one. They call it Below the Belt. So they brought up that what would you do if somebody called your husband aggressive or whatever? Sanya jumped up so hard she done knocked the cushion off the darn chair and talking about some, you wish you had a man, yada, yada. I was like, y'all didn't holler below the belt. Y'all didn't make her take a shot. That was below the belt. And then they went to that, your friend supposed to pay something, and then they supposed to pay half the bill, and then they ghost you on it. And Candy talking about call them out. Candy quick to call somebody out about their money. Y'all know Candy don't play about the money now. Candy say, well, call them out then. Baby, Sheree did not wait to get called out. She went to making excuses for herself. I'm paying for this cat, for this fashion show, and X, Y, and Z. And then the conversation went to the fashion show. That was about the same time Kenya pointed out, talking about she had on a $7,000 sweater. I say, get her, Kenya, because Sheree need to stop. Sheree spend money on herself, but Sheree don't like to pay for her bills. She don't like to pay for her bills. Okay. So anyway, Candace basically saying, I'm confused. Like, you spending this money on these invitations and whatever, but you ain't got your stuff there. Kenya went to quoting Dwight, talking about the fashion show with no fashions. The thing supposed to be next week, y'all. And she done invited 100 people. Ain't none of her stuff there. And then she gonna ask Drew mama to come over there and pray her stuff show up on Tuesday. Why would you cut it that close, ma'am? Why would you not have your stuff on the way there way before then? Why would you even take a chance like that? No, Candy don't play about the money or the food at all, ever. And I mean never, ever. I didn't understand. Yeah, that was a funny game. It was a funny game. But it was funny, you know, Kenya had a moment with her and was like, girl, everybody wants you to win. Everybody wants you to win, but if you don't do no better, you're going to fail again. Right, Randall. She could have flew over there. Hey, Vita from Denver. Sanya, all right. You know, once she stopped being fake, Sanya was all right. But this the thing. While they was having all this back and forth or whatever, Kenya spilled the beans about how bad that model call was, brought up that $1 million lie, and that's when Sheree went to line talking about she ain't said $1 million. You did. You did. You said $1 million, baby. You said that. You said that. You could cut that out. You can definitely cut that out. Then they I'm about to put the link in the chat, y'all, if anybody want to have something to say. But she definitely did say $1 million. She definitely lied if she say she didn't. And I'm just like, why tell all these lies, Sheree? At the end, if you don't get your stuff together, everybody's gonna know, hun. And ain't a lie in the world gonna help you on that day. Ain't no lie you can tell that's going to help you. None. So anyway, hold on. So anyway, that scene ends or whatever. I think they had a good evening because they ain't show nothing else. And then they show Sheree and Apollo. She's sitting there and he shows up looking like he looking. I know some of y'all say he look good. Y'all forgive me. Yellow don't never look good to me. Forgive me. I'm never going to see what y'all see. Please don't kill me. So she's like, oh, we friends. We fell out of touch while he was in prison because that wasn't your friend. You still talk to your friends while they're in prison. Snow White, you say, hey, Snow White. All right. Yeah, she said $1 million, 3 or 4 episodes. Right. Then when they called her on it, I ain't say that. You lied. I ain't said no $1 million. Kenya ain't lie on you that time. Kenya did not lie on you that time. Say, why was Apollo and Lyrone talking in prison? Because what else they gonna do, girl? They was in prison. Come on now. So they went to talking about she fell out with him. Not fell out, but fell out of touch when he went to jail, but they got back in touch or whatever. She asked him to model. He say he'll do it or whatever. So that was cool. Then I felt like then they gave him time, gave him, room to badmouth Phaedra. I didn't like that. I ain't like that at all. What was the point of that? At the end of the day, you talking about she left you to die. Sir, you committed a crime. The judge left you to die. Why are you bringing up Phaedra? You supposed to be there for her, talk to her. Sheree asked you how your children was doing, how you doing. She ain't asked you nothing about Phaedra. Why you letting Phaedra come out your mouth? She left you to die and ain't let you see your kids. She didn't stop you from seeing your children, huh? You couldn't come see them because you was locked up. Is it her job to be making trips to a prison because you're locked up? Now let's make that make sense, because I promise you, I wouldn't have made a trip to a prison now time. Deborah, you say we twins about that yellow. Yeah, that yellow don't move me at all. And my middle brother is yellow, and he swear he fine. My brother is cute, though. I'm going to give it to him. But he ain't all that. Okay? Deborah says Sheree is allergic to the truth, too. Just saying. She sure is. Lie in a minute. Yeah, Phaedra out there living her life, minding her business. So I wasn't really big on the whole, let's give him a moment to get on and bash Phaedra. Like, boy, bye. Get over there with that Sherako, whatever, Shamrock, whatever that girl is you got. the little great value chick you got. Get over there with her and keep Phaedra name out your mouth. I'm not even a Phaedra fan, and I wasn't digging it. Queen Me say iconic moment when Phaedra stood there in the driveway when Apollo was supposed to turn himself in. Right. I'm like, what you wanted her to do? Act like Whitney, like y'all was Whitney and Bobby and be out there barefoot and screaming and acting ignorant and ghetto for you? Phaedra say she not coming back in the case. I don't know. She say she not coming back. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just know that was I really wasn't for that moment. So he said they ran across each other on the inside, which makes sense because they was both in the Fed. So sometimes people do run across people, same hometown, friends, acquaintances, whatever. So they, chopped it up. And he said that Tyrone was claiming her while he was on the inside, and he said he didn't really pay that too much mind or whatever. You ain't like that either, Annie. I'm like, no, you didn't. Your little dingy self. We wouldn't even know who the hell you was, Miller Yeller, if it wasn't for Phaedra. Who are you with that overgrown beard? I'm like, I wish somebody would tell these dudes just having a beard is not enough. Shape it up, make it look right. He looked like a high yellow Negro Santa Claus. Deborah said, yeah, that's when you find out who your friends are when your butt gets locked up. Right. Or you could have been a better friend to yourself and not got locked up. That's always an option. I promise you, jail is not mandatory. It's not. But anyway, she was like telling him what happened, talking about he stood her up and then ghosted her. And production showed where the production dude came out, told her that the lawyer called about parole violation, and she said he humiliated her and whatever. Like I say, we all know that she knew that man wasn't coming. Like, now you up here lying on this dude. Then he tells her about the inmate tells about the fact that them dudes will be hollering at a girl at one visit, and the next time they're in the VP, another girl show up and they telling them all the same story. Forgive me for that's what we used to call my brother. He used to get real mad. But shout out to my big brother Gerald. Love you, Mellayella. But anyway, yeah, he wanted her to be like Whitney. Bobby, I love you, Bobby. That's what he wanted. He wanted her to sink and come all the way off of her pedestal and act like a whole hood booger for him. Like, boy, bye. Y'all done already let it out that she laid on the air mattress for you. I think that's about as low as Phaedra need to go. He got a job. He the model for She by Sheree. Yep, I agree. That's his job. But no. On the real though, all jokes aside, I heard him and Peter was flipping houses and doing good. Yeah, the Father Christmas beard ain't it. That ain't it at all. What up, G darling? The Apollo was way up here in Pennsylvania. I don't blame Phaedra. I wouldn't care if he was down the street. I'm not taking my children to no jail for nobody. Real rap. My kids ain't broke the law. Why the hell my baby's got to go to a prison? I ain't feeling that. Nisi hit him with the Father Christmas, baby. That big plump looking like he'll drop down your chimney and drop off a Hot Wheels track. Ain't nobody got time for that. No, sir. Looking like a slim fit Santa Claus. No, sir. But anyway, so he told about the prison tales, like that's how it go. Then when they get out, you see what it is. Then she said that she called him like 2 months later. Dig now, not that he called her. She said she called him. He answered on the first ring, like, what's up? Like, ain't nothing ever happened. And then say after that, they ain't really stay on the phone long. And then now lately, he been calling her. So that's how they ended it. I felt like is for as much that they actually had in this episode and we ain't been really getting nothing. I felt like that scene was kind of anticlimactic. I expected a lot more. If I'm gonna be real, I expected a lot more at the end because they gave us a little bit of meat for a change, on this episode. Now they did show for next week. Next week look like it's gonna be the She by Sheree fashion show. This is the fashion show we've been waiting on, y'all, since the second season. We've been waiting for She by Sheree so long. Y'all remember Lisa Wu did a copycat fashion thing or whatever with some, spandex and jersey knit stuff happening. And we done watch, Candy go on tour. We done watch Kim Zolciak, KKK Kim, do her whole show that lasted forever with nothing going on. We don't watch Broadway shows. We don't watch so much stuff happening. And we finally got a She by Sheree situation happening. And now that we finally got it, this is what's coming. So the fashion show coming. She taking her time coming out front. People getting restless. Dwight showed up, child. Dwight sitting out there in the audience, mouthing words to people like, where the hell she at? I don't think that's. I don't know if that's what he said, because y'all know I can't read lips or nothing like that. I don't know, Renee. Maybe he had to work. I don't know. But then they show that Tyrone shows up and she asking for an apology for something that she know the man ain't really did. So he was like, we could apologize to each other. Child, I don't know. And I want to know if we gonna get to see a glimpse of Mr. Choke No Joke getting put out that fashion show. Cause baby, when I say he heated up the internet real good when they did him like that, and then he went to snitching and telling stuff. Yeah, She by Sheree Part 2. Yes, the fashion presentation. That's right, Ivy Life Coach. You right, sis. A fashion presentation, because it went from being a fashion show to a fashion presentation. Okay, straight up. Dwight said he was ready to go. Ooh, Dwight messy. Case, thank you so much for the super chat, sis. I appreciate the support. That's all love. I appreciate you. Real life. You say Dwayne is coming? Dwight or Dwayne? Who Dwayne? He sure did. He said he ready to go. Ooh, child. I don't know what y'all gonna do with Dwight, but I'm ready for next week. If for no other reason, I'm ready to get the season over with. I'm ready to go ahead and get to that doggone to the reunion. Hopefully they get it done in one part. Something tell me they probably gonna at least torture us for 2. And then, we can start Potomac. So we can get some real entertainment up and through here. Because I don't understand for the life of me, why did they wait till the end of the season to give us an actual episode that we could sink our doggone teeth into? I appreciate you, sis. Nisa say, Sheree better not have the models up on PowerPoint. Now, you know what? That's going to be the end of it for me. Oh, the one next week is a supersized episode where y'all heard what Darren said. Next week going to be a supersized episode. And as always, we going to be on the porch directly. And I do mean directly after the doggone show. Look here, man. If y'all ain't got nothing else, ain't nobody grabbing the link. Ain't nobody got nothing they want to tell me. Okay. I'm surprised. Ain't nobody got nothing to say. But I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. I'm gonna jump on off of here. I appreciate y'all so much. I've enjoyed reading y'all comments. Even though y'all keep me in the reading rainbow, y'all won't come holler at me, but y'all make me read. It's cool. Keep me sharp. I appreciate you. So listen, I want y'all to enjoy the rest of your evening. Please, it's time for me to beg. Hit that like button because it is free. Hit the notification bell because it's free. Make sure you click all so you'll know every time we go live over here on this good porch. And the third free button is the subscribe button. Make sure y'all subscribe. Okay, if your subscribe button is red, it means you're not subscribed. Go ahead and click it and make it great. I would sure appreciate it. And we'd love to have you over here, and it helps us with the algorithm. Meanwhile, y'all have a wonderful evening. Sweet dreams. Have a great night. And remember, if nobody else tells you, God loves you, I love you, and ain't nothing in the world you can do about it. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful night. Talk to you again tomorrow for our FNN news and updates and funny faces. Bye, y'all.